Woo, I'm finally using my capture card again. And also, I don't know where... Can I get the sensor bar? I had everything set up, and I had to wait on someone to stop channel surfing outside my room. Ugh. The heck? Did I just hear a car? It's been out. Oh, there we go. Why is it so bright? Is that weird? I don't remember how to mess with Wait, are there options in the Wii? It has been so long since I've messed with the Wii. Let's just go to what I wanted to do. Can't believe the thing automatically turned off. It took so dang long. Yeah, not to mention the fact it's gonna be like, what, 10 o'clock in like 10 minutes? Yeah. I'm going to lose my dang mind. Good thing I don't actually have to point for everything. At some point I should test out that, I'm gonna test out the glitch. Apparently that one glitch is used for, whatchamacallit now? Speedrunning. So, on the note of why I'm streaming Twilight Princess. I don't go that way, I go this way. Sun has been bugging me about the HD remake of this game versus, I'm assuming, the Wii. I don't have the GameCube version, so I can't Ow. I just yanked my headphones. Right now I got an idea to... Oh jeez, the nunchuck is gonna hit the headphones a lot. I don't like that the brightness is up. I don't know how to fix that. I known that was going to be an issue earlier, I would have tried to fix it, but oh well. See, one of the things that bugged me is I wanted to know, were there cutscenes that are skippable in the Wii version, but not skippable in the HD version? I forget if I ever actually looked it up, but I keep saying that I'm pretty sure there are, and I've yet to actually test the darn theory. So, yeah. The only one that I know of in particular, off the direct top of my head, I mean, for all I know, probably that one, but I know for certain that the cutscene after you meet Zelda is unskippable. Like that one where Midna turns into the kid and Ilya. I forgot what the kid's name is. One of the weird things I've seen complained about with Twilight Princess is I've also seen complaints about how you can't skip the cutscenes, but sometimes I wonder if they're including the cutscenes that are not actually cutscenes, it's just the gameplay, they just put those stupid bars on the screen for some reason. Also, best version because you can have Natty. Oh! This happens every time. There's always one goat. Always one. It's always the one goat. Also, I probably should have set the sensor bar to be different. Ah, well. Because right now it's saying on the computer, which is probably the worst spot I could actually have it, but... What I might do, after I test that thing, I don't want to see if I can get the glitch off. The title screen glitch. Because, if you haven't seen it, it is hilarious. Maybe I should darken the screen. I don't know. Yeah, if anything I can complain about, it's the fact that you start all the way up on these stairs and have to climb down. Yeah, you can't skip any door opening animation. Is this like using the bars whenever your control's taken away? I wonder if that's one of those like, oh, they just assumed that was a cutscene that should be skippable. I don't know, it's weird. Now for the, I don't remember what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't remember what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't get the cutscene. Right. Twilight Princess gives you that cutscene like every single time you pick up a 5 or 10 rupee. Not the others, though. Is the monkey there yet? I don't remember. Yeah. Whoop! Please ignore my terrible gameplay. Can't do this with Breath of the Wild. I tried to jump like in Breath of the Wild. Tears of Kingdom. Okay, let's not accidentally miss this time. This is unskippable, but I think these other parts are. Yeah. I was sworn there was 2 cutscenes to that. There's a strong hawk, by the way. Or falcon, or whatever it is, I don't remember. Oh, can I just say I really hate... Yeah, no, the HD remake's automatically worse because they blocked that area off back there. You can't go back there in the remake for some stupid reason. I don't know why. I don't know what the issue is with Zelda remakes and their obsession with changing things. Like, legitimately, the best one is probably... Oops. The best one's probably, Ocarina of Time 3D, just because they don't randomly change stuff. Oh yeah, I should be holding the mic close. Old Wii microphone. Love it. Ah, you know what? I think I just remembered something. So I'm trying to remember how to get some rupees for the slingshot. I think I remember. This is one of the things I know they changed in the remake, because yeah, this is a bit of a weird thing. It's also not as fun, though, without motion controls. Yeah, you have to catch 2 fish for some reason. The reason for that is I think the cat hides when you first come up, comes out if you catch 1. Yeah, there's the cat right there. And now it goes for the fish on the second one. Oh, that's an unskippable one. But it was a cat, so it's forgiven. Anyway. Now, reminder, this could end up being me trying to test something and turn out to be wrong anyway. Wouldn't be surprised. But... let's see. Any chickens out at this time of the game? Yes, there are. Can I get up there, though? That's the question. I missed, I think. I thought there was... Oh, there's... Oh! Hello! Thanks for watching, Gabe Jackson BMX. I need to read out the names more when people follow. I just forget. Actually, is my Twitch activity thing even up right now? Huh. Apparently there might be a new thing in OBS for noticing those. I need to remember to keep it open because I think I've accidentally missed some of those before. Holy crap, what's going on with this camera? And, be prepared for... Well, I guess I'm only playing a bit. Like, I've been Twilight Princess 50 million times, so... I do not know why I'm holding the fishing pole, but... Well... Breath of the Wild Link could never. Anyway... It's glass kneecaps.
Hey!
Let's see, can I get... Yeah, might as well. I want to show off all the little things. I don't know if I can get up here, though. Oh yeah, I guess there's also this thing. Oops. I guess holding the button's not what I'm supposed to do. I couldn't remember. I love it. Yep, all the goots. I love how you don't even have to send the goat back. It's just like, okay, fine. Oh, there's a rupee. Only one, though. Ah, there we go. At this point, I should probably just break... Well, even the last two pumpkins ain't gonna be enough. There's probably a rock or two. But there's a particular one I'm looking for. If I could actually grab the ladder. Well, that's camera control in this. Oh. I was gonna get that one over there. I'm not gonna waste time now. You can do the cuckoo glide thing, you know, the old Zelda trick. Yeah, it's the Wii version. Because I'm testing something. There's something that I'm not sure if it's a difference with the Wii version and the HD version. Because I don't have the GameCube version, I have no clue on that one. But... there's... I would not be surprised if I turned out to be wrong on it. Like, there's a cutscene that I'm thinking isn't skippable. I know it's not skippable in the HD version, but I swear it's skippable in this version. I need to test it. This is driving me nuts. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. In particular, it's like halfway through the tutorial, so... Oh yeah, because I'm also gonna have to rescue... I forgot the kid's name. I forgot all the kids' names, actually. Except for Mallow. You can't forget Mallow. I can't remember... Like, I know it's a play on Talon. Taran. Or the... You know the name they use 50 million times. That one's Colin, that's the one I need to try. Oh. Okay, you can skip the slingshot tutorial. I guess that's one reason the motion controls never bothered me with the Wii version. Because most items don't actually need them. Like, at all. It's just the sword. Uses it, and it's just an A button replacement. B button, or whichever button GameCube and HD use, I don't know. Since I pretty much only played HD version on Hero Mode as well, I'm still used to this version of the map as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get through this. Oh. Did I not skip the slingshot tutorial? Oh, great. Oh, I can skip this. You boy. Love the whole thing of, Link, don't waste food, also use all of your targets. Like, the scarecrow targets are pumpkins. I love it! Is this the last time they actually brought the monkeys? Well, hold up, were the monkeys in... Oh, what am I doing? Were the monkeys in... I don't remember. Does the Link Between Worlds have the monkeys? I don't remember. Oh. I wasn't paying attention. That was the vertical slice I was supposed to do. Did the HD version add the vertical slice? And that's why that's the one that cuts the head in half. For the big epic finale. I'm curious if any parts of this is skippable. Nah. I have to break all the food. I guess to be fair, that was a stunted pumpkin. So, eh. They need to re-add rolling into the next Zelda. This is important. It needs to be faster in running. Does it me, or does it feel like this Link is also faster in Breath of the Wild? Like, I feel like I cleared that distance faster in Breath of the Wild would. Could be wrong, but like, running just feels slow in Breath of the Wild. Shield surfing's probably faster, but like, I don't know what the deal is with, just running in that game. It just feels so sluggish to me. I should have been pressing the button more. I was almost certain that was going to fail again. I forget. Do I need to get the lantern? Yes, there are spider webs. I could not remember. And this guy has the first bottle as well. I feel like maybe Breath of the Wild would have done better if you had to collect bottles and, I don't know, plates. I don't know what you would collect for like the regular meals. Maybe bowls. Hey look, it's a sword. I think the brightness might be a bit too high at the moment. There we go. I'm not going to light on fire with milk. That's probably not going to work. playing Twilight Princess is just going to make me think about all the minor enemies that just aren't in Breath of the Wild. I don't know. Where are the Skulltulas? Where are the Tektites? Where are just all the little enemies? Like, what's the deal with the largest games being, like, smallest in variety? So I don't really like the whole... I'm not sure what they'll end up doing, but I hope they dump the whole, we need to have a Guardian or a Construct or some other new enemy archetype as an enemy type. Like, it's, I don't know, I'm worried that's part of the reason why they don't have too much, well, nah, that can't be affecting the variety too much, other than just, I don't know. I'm not sure where I stand on that one. It's the weird thing. Yeah, fun fact with this thing, I never realized that you could continue through the fog areas with the lantern. I thought it had to be through the monkey section. And that was it. You couldn't go back through here again. Yeah, no, you can still use the lantern to traverse here after that, but... Ooh, actually, hold up, I want to test the thing. Ah. I don't know if he can do it with the wind sword. Because I think Link can do that twirl kill thing in this game. I want to say the timing gets easier when you get, like, different swords. Like, the Master Sword, it's incredibly easy to pull it off. It's weird because with the Deku Babas, you can do it, like, near instantly. But with, like, Bokoblins or Bublins, you've got to delay putting the weapon away. I guess he doesn't have a sheath either, so he probably doesn't do it with the wooden sword. Yeah, that's not skippable. It's just panning view. Oh, that doesn't knock enemies over either. Interesting. I know with the regular weapons, that almost always knocks enemies over. That or it's just Bokoblins in this game are tankier. I don't know why. I feel like these are probably my favorite Bokoblins in the series because they actually do feel like early game tanky, like, mooks. And then there are 2 levels of them. There are blue ones still that are tougher. And they also wield metal weapons instead of wooden ones. I just kind of like that difference. I think the monsters are too just... I don't know. Can you tell I miss old style Zelda? A lot of things. I do hope we get another, like, smaller Zelda soon, but I don't know. I fear this franchise has fallen into, oh, we're going to release 1, maybe 2 big ones on console, and then no spin-offs, because they basically treated all the smaller titles as spin-offs, which is disappointing. I still need to play the Pokemon DLC, but then I'll have to update my, intro that has, like, the number of Pokemon I've got in the Pokedex. As long as I don't acknowledge there are new Pokemon, I won't have to do that. I don't know if I'll be able to stream that. I might have to play it on my own time. I want to stream it like I streamed some of the other Pokemon stuff from the original playthrough, but... So I'm very glad I finally figured out how to not have the sheep like run all the way around the entire area. I'm skipping these cutscenes now, but there is actually... I think I know what I want to do. I think after I finally get through all of these, the tutorial, I can finally test that thing I've been trying to test. Which at this point, I'm kind of thinking it probably isn't skippable. But I don't know. I'm certain that's not going to have anything bad happen. What's the microphone picking up? I'm seeing like some buzz on that. There's like a weird buzz to the speaker earlier too. I had to unplug and replug the whole thing just to not have buzzing in my ear constantly. There's only one rupee there? I swear the HD remake put more rupees there. I'm certain that meeting went perfectly fine. Wait, what happened? I forget what triggers. I think I have to run back and forth with that at least. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I even need to move. I'm not sure. You know, if it weren't for the fact that there are some enemies I'm pretty sure you're straight up forced to use senses for, I kind of want to try to get through the whole of this without using sense. Oh yeah, might as well start putting this up here now. Hey, it's 1/100th of a new Bigaron sword. Or is it 1,000? I don't remember how much they cost. Where's the first thing that actually forces me to use senses? Or I guess just sense. I thought I needed to go the other way. Dagnabbit. I keep doing that. What was the other game I did that in? Was it... There's some game I did that recently. Is that this one? I really live up to the channel name a bit too much. Oops. There we go.
Okay. With us one time, anytime.
What census? I don't know what you're talking about. Also, just say I actually don't like how they changed the length of the shadow bug sections. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. I was used to rambling. I keep forgetting to keep the Wii remote up to the thing. I want to catch the speaker every time it happens. I think it only happens once per jump. Oh, well. Ow. Nope, got it. The Twilight Princess Link would make it up those cliffs in Breath of the Wild in like 10 seconds. Maybe not, but yeah. I just want to see a bunch of older Zelda items again. Items and enemies. Do I have to fight these guys? I don't remember. I think I normally do because they're annoying if I don't. Ah, seems like I can skip them. The enemies that are more annoying are those birds right at Zelda's tower. Those are the annoying ones. These are the ones I have to fight half the time. Yeah, don't feel like it. I forget if I can actually grab from a jump as a little flank out. I think I can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pretty sure I've died here before doing this. Yeah, that's, yes. Well, so much for my no sense run. Minda? That's great, Minda. I'm killing the evil trumpets. Could you maybe make it so I can jump? Go, 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 go! Okay, we have escaped the evil trumpets. Ah, who was that? Don't know. Let's go. Okay. Here it comes. Oh my gosh! That was what I wanted to check this entire time, by the way. That cutscene. I'm pretty sure that's not skippable in the HD remake. Should I grab the... Am I going to need to check that in the HD remake now just to double check it? Because I'm pretty sure it's not skippable. I'm going to need to check the HD. I'll do that later. I will confirm it later. Because I'm not going to... I have no idea where that thing is. I'm going to do this quickly and then probably save. Actually, there's no point in saving because I'm going to save over this. I want, yeah, let's go ahead and reset. So yeah, I can confirm that cutscene is entirely skippable. I'm pretty sure it was not skippable in the HD version. Okay then. Now there's a particular thing I want to test here though. Not test, but I'm going to derp around with the thing. If you have not seen this before, it is hilarious. It's used for speedruns in the GameCube version. It's a bit harder. The Wii version's kinda easier to do it in. I don't know if it's possible in the... I think this is it. I think this is it. Come on. I did it! Woohoo! First run! Now I can press absolutely no buttons. All I can do is die. If I do anything else, it will crash. Okay. Okay. I'm on 1 health. And for the hilarious one, I love this. Yeah, we don't get the cutscene of her coming in. She's running all the way from where she was put at the end of the cutscene. At the beginning of the game's intro. I might want to turn my gain down a little. I keep peeking my mic. And there she is. Slowly coming. Wait, she not... Wait, was that not her? I can't tell if that's her or not. I should probably... Hold up. Yeah, she's stopped. Let me... Can I get full screen preview? There we go. I have it full screened on my screen. Monitor. Perfect. So now, we're riding in the intro cutscene. Also, I could never figure out... Wait. Do I not have a pointer? I don't have a pointer! I never noticed that. I never could figure out what that Death Mountain was supposed to be. Like, I can now, but... That is one of the weirder looking Death Mountains. I want to show one of these off. At some point. I think I passed too many of them already. Yeah, the god rays from the title screen are all just floating in the air. I love it. I love this. Or if there's anything else weird about this tile screen I've not noticed yet. I'm pretty sure when you fall, you only take a quarter heart of damage. Normally, but I think it just straight up kills you here, too. Like, beyond that one I just did. I need to double check that. I should probably double check that. I'll double check that when we get to the Ordon Village comedy routine. Because, quite frankly, it's hilarious. Also, by the way, we passed the travel to, Kakariko Village trigger. I think it'll take like 5 minutes to check out Death Mountain, but I'm tempted to try. You know what? I might want to take a wider like berth here, because if I go too close to the cliff face, I'll fall in. Also, as you can see, it's happened in Zelda canon before that Hyrule has been floating over a void. It's Tears of the Kingdom isn't the first time this has happened. How is this texture done anyway? Is it like repeating textures? I think it is. I love seeing stuff like this. It's like this thing's so far away normally. Like the closest you can get is all the way down there. So it still works. I love seeing stuff like this. Let's see. Do I want to take a... I'm going to take a long... No, I'll cross the bridge. Actually, I don't know if I've ever ridden all the way over to the bridge. Probably have. Now that I think about it. I probably recorded this at some point. Might not have streamed it. But while I was messing around with my, fancy new capture card, I might have done it. Actually, no, I might have done it when I had the older capture card. I don't know. I can't remember anything. Also, did they change... Were these... I forget, did they change this bar from spurs to, carrots or something in the HD version? I can't remember. Probably... Oh. I don't know. I need to check later. We're going all the way to Death Mountain. Don't have to fight any Gorons. There's a giant cloud barrier that surrounds it. And now we're on the other side. Here's Death Mountain. Oh wait, this is... Oh, I thought I remembered it being a 2D texture as well, but it's just a low poly model with some other little effects around it. I kind of love that. Back on the day on old... Actually, did I play this on a vacuum tube TV? Maybe? Did those have the plugs for component? I don't remember anymore. Still have a few laying around. Yeah, they absolutely do have the plugs, but it's like... I don't remember. Actually, I'm kind of curious, what happens if I don't think I can pause here. I think it crashes if I pause. I don't want to try. Is the problem. I don't think I've gone over here to see what's over here before. That's just another texture thing. What happens if I try run back in these bounds? Oh. So this loading zone stops. Forget, this is where... Is this where Zoro's River comes in? Yep, there it goes. I'm not skipping this cutscene, by the way. I'm going to avoid skipping a lot of these cutscenes, because quite frankly, they're hilarious. Wow, that was a riveting cutscene. Let me do something real quick. Easy way to tell if, it's glitched out. Oh, wait, no, wait! I selected the wrong thing. Well, I'll show that one off later. I'm gonna have to redo the glitch. Whoops. We will return to that, save file later. For now, I have to kill Link again. Darn it. There's a certain timing to it. It can't be too early and it can't be too late. It's like, it's that exact amount that you saw earlier. It's when it's just his fingertips and not his glove. That might be a bit late. Yeah, it was late. Can't believe I accidentally quit. Oh well, it takes 2 seconds to get back once I get the glitch. Then again, I have run into a situation where I've tried to get the glitch for an hour, and it didn't work. So, if that happens, well, yeah. I heard the sounds. Did it work? Nah. It's gotta be directly in the middle of that. Ooh. Can I just say Twilight Princess is the best art style? I wish I had my camera pulled up because it's currently saying over there. As I have, oh. I don't know what the timing is when he's got the sword out. Nah, that's gotta be shown later. Cannot believe I quit out. But, I went to a flea market and bought, an old Twilight Princess guide. It's entirely done like Twilight Princess's art style. Adore it. Favorite Zelda art style. I think this is it. If it's not, then it might not be consistent. Okay. Perfect. We got it. The thing is, I don't remember what channel I originally saw this glitch on. Oh, can't skip. But this... Here's what's funny. If you skip the cutscene, you're on the horse. Otherwise, you have to die and try again. Oh, for a second I was like, wait, did these guys not spawn? Also, this is going to be harder because... I'm only at 3 hearts here. Granted, what? You're only gonna have like 4 for this fight normally, won't you? 4, maybe 5. So I guess it's not too far into the game anyway. This is the part that I'm probably gonna screw up 5 times. Yeah, nothing funny happens with this cutscene. It's just a regular game. How the claw shot points look in this game? Subtle. Unlike, Skyward Swords. I don't like the claw shot in Skyward Sword either. This feels worse. Like, it's slower to use, and you can't Spider-Man with it. Can I use spell attacks? You're normally supposed to hit him 3 times, right? Spin attack count for 2? Yeah. I'm not skipping this cutscene again, by the way. We've got to see it. Actually, you can't have the horses rear up in Breath of the Wild, can you? Oh my word. It is so hard to get those things to travel. And now for what makes this game absolutely hilarious. Something's not right. Let's just go ahead and show it. So, welcome to Twilight Nighttime. Kakariko. Kakariko. I don't know the pronunciation, I never will. Now, I need to do this first, because if I do pretty much anything, it ends up crashing. So, yeah. Welcome to the Twilight Realm, Link. See, you brought your Moon Pearl. I love this glitch so much. I was just in the village. Why am I getting a cutscene for being introduced to it? And now for the fun game of, can I actually kill these? Okay. Okay. I was not sure if I was going to end up screwing that up or not. Wait. I forget, I can actually get this. Can I? I don't know if this is going to crash the game or not. I don't think it does. I don't... Okay, there is actually one bug in particular I know I can get. I just have to remember how I have to get to it. I don't remember if I have to jump through the door or not. Jump through the window. I know opening some doors crashes this game. Don't have to deal with that bug. He doesn't even really hold it right, does he? You aren't able to hold... Wait, can I not get rid of him? I can't use the door, can I? I won't use the door. I'm sorry. I have to know. Can I use the door? Is it gonna crash? No! I crashed it. I said that there are some that you can't use the door. Oh well. Or I guess that's not a crash, that's a soft lock, but hard lock, or a whatever you want to call it. I know some of the doors I think actually do crash, but yeah, that one was a soft lock or hard locker. Well, I guess it's soft lock because I have a reset. So now we're back in Farron Woods. So, about where we are. Well, there's Talon's sword over there. Nope. Oh, I guess I don't even have the fishing rod either. Wait, is this impossible to actually be? At least by normal means? As didn't speedruns for this game have to do something weird to get, like, past Snow Peak? So without the fishing rod, how are you gonna get... I mean, I'll try talking to her. After... Ooh. I'm going to see if I can find, what's her name and get the, fishing rod. Actually, I guess I can try this now. Hold up. Gotta do the thing. Yep. And it also plays it out the speaker too. I forgot about that. Eventually I'll open the chest. Unfortunately, this Link can't just punch a chest from the side. I guess they didn't have Deku Babas in Breath of the Wild either, or Tears of the Kingdom. So many classic enemies are missing. Like, the one that gets me is Tektites. Like, you got a game about climbing, and the one, like, climbing monster is missing from the game. Like, I get there's no way to fight on the cliff face, but, like, come on. I mean, at least in Tears of the Kingdom, there ought to be, like, a reason to, like, something you gotta do to clear a cliff face with monsters. I don't know. I also noticed while trying to get the what's it called when rendered the RPG shufflers, I ended up noticing that yeah, you have to wait till they start darkening to do it, which is weird. I noticed that I apparently click my buttons way too much. Sorry if it gets annoying. Yeah, well, about that, someone already knows. That's a familiar-looking sword you got there. And here's where the shenanigans start.
Hey!
I don't think this cutscene has anything, but ooh boy, that one afterwards. I love that cutscene after this. Is opponent normally standing over there? I don't know if I ever noticed.
Hey!
No, why would I want to start over? Let's just get the goats in. Ah, here we got Troublemaker. It's facing the wrong way. Ah, yeah, we got another Troublemaker. Oh, it was a better score than last time. There's always one, though. It's always one that, like, runs, like... I remember when I first played this game, I'd always end up running that one all the way around the entire place, but... I forget if it's always 20, or if there's, like, twice as many later. No, why am I trying to skip? No, this is the cutscene I cannot skip. This is the greatest one. This is why it's disappointing Link doesn't have the old outfit as his normal outfit anymore. Someone please mod Breath of the Wild. Well, I guess the cutscenes part. I don't know, are the cutscenes like in-engine? If they are, someone mod it so that this happens, because it would be hilarious. Promise, I think it's only this cutscene that does this, because he has this outfit for, like, every other cutscene. Actually, now I think about it. No. Because I'm wondering, is any chance it's tied to some of his facial expressions? Because maybe it's the same ones he does when he's falling. Or at least they have the same number. Or, no. Y'all know how code works. Sometimes. Does he have hair, or what's with the patches on his head? And he's gone. Hello, Epona. I don't know what I want to figure out first. I think I can save this and it still work. Actually, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure Epona... Riding Epona out here crashes the game, I'm pretty sure. If I can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there's an orange rupee back there. What? How do you get that? I forget. Is that's only a... Is that 100 here? How do you get that? Uh-oh. Whoops. Well, I guess I'm not getting Epona back. She's been consumed by the void. I better tell the mayor about this. Okay, I need you to stand there. I need to figure out what's going on with the back of your head. I think that is hair? I don't know. But can I climb? Wait, what are they doing there? I thought they were over down the street. She took the horse. What are you talking about? I have to keep talking to you. I don't remember if that's how it works originally or not. Who are the Gorons? I haven't met them yet. Also, who's Ronaldo? No. Who are Gorons? Let's see how fast I get through this. I forget if this is the one you have to do twice. I think I have to do this one twice. It's win against the Gorons once, but it's doing this one twice. I don't think you can do it against the Gorons again, which is always disappoints me. It disappoints me when they put like a one-off thing in a game and then doesn't let you redo it. Yeah, that one wasn't gonna go well. That one was already lost. Dang it. Really? Literally none of my choices work. What? There it is. Hey. Test a thing. I know this entire thing has been me testing things. Ouch. Hold up, I want to... Maybe set it on fire? Hey, not there. No, there's an orange rupee back there. Here's where you can dig in. I guess I'm not at the point where I can tell her. Now I need to know what happens to firing this cutscene with the iron boots. I love it when he hits a loading zone and then just starts walking normally. Colin? What are you talking about? Apparently Colin's seeing ghosts. Get the leg trigger, come on. Ooh, I wish I could walk into, like, look at the textures for that one. That's a really neat looking variant. Now, I'm curious. I mean, yeah, I think this is faster, but more so, I'm curious. Is the door actually closed? I need to know. I don't see a gate. I don't see a gate. Oh no, the gate's there. The gates are both there. Darn it. I don't know what's with the rolling on here. Why he, like, turns when he's rolling. I guess it's the camera. Hello, squirrel. Don't know why it's not running. Actually, hold up. Oop. And now I think about it, I don't know if I've ever actually looked at the bottom of the iron boots. I don't know what happens in this next cutscene, actually. I don't remember. Please tell me he keeps the iron boots to the cutscene. That'd be amazing. Oh my gosh. We're going down when he walks now. I'm sorry, Ilya. You left. I accidentally left Epona in the void. I am a bit worried about my horse, actually. It's a bit worse than an injury. I accidentally went to the void, Well, I'm home already. I already came back. Void was weird. I had to rescue Colin. Seems like he's the only survivor. Link, you got weapons. Link, you had a shield. That they have hair. Or it looks like they do, at least. Yep, looks like the other ones. would like to see them bring these monsters back as, like, more intelligent, like, monsters to fight. You know he cares a lot because he's booking it with iron boots on. I completely forgot how some of this looks with this glitch. There's like one last thing that's gonna happen, and then I think at that point... Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think I technically have the Hylian shield. Like, yeah, I have it, and I could have used it up to this point. But... I think it gets taken away after the tutorial here. I didn't remember. I love how the Triforce of Courage is probably one of the most random relics in the series. It can do whatever it feels like, the item. I really want them to... That's something I'm kind of worried that they'll probably do at some point. Is that... As this... They already kind of did it with Skyward Sword. With Skyward Sword, it's like, oh yeah, they're all reincarnations. Oh, great. So now we have like a... I don't know. Is it weird that I feel like it would have been better off unexplained? Because up to this point, there are some links that aren't chosen ones. Like, there are a lot of links that are just, like, random... Let me check something. Okay, no, yeah, I technically don't have the Hylian shield once I get back at the end of the tutorial. So once I get a shield again, it erases the Hylian shield. Because these technically aren't actual items. I forget how it looks. I think I can skip this. I don't think anything happens with the shield in this cutscene. This is the one that would be weird. Yep, she jumps into the shield. I mean, it kind of makes sense. She's been facing through things already at this point.
What was that?
Well, now she's technically not in... She's on the back of it. You know what? I'm going to need to do it, aren't I? I'm going to need to double check and make sure that I'm not completely wrong on the whole skippable cutscene deal. Yeah, where's my Wii U games? I need to figure it out. I must know. Oh gosh, I forgot I had everything piled on top of stuff. There, it's the whole switch boxes. The Wii U was like these. No particular one. Well, now I think about it, I'm a bit disappointed I don't have a physical copy of Wind Waker HD. I have like a physical copy of every other Zelda game, but not Wind Waker HD. I got that digitally. We are now testing. When I think about it, it should hopefully be easier to change what the current game is on Twitch, hopefully, from Twilight Princess regular to Twilight Princess HD. Yeah, I do like that I can stream random games again. I don't know what my full plan is. I have like one more week I can stream. So, I don't know. This is gonna be a Wii U game, so I have to get back to there. It also means I'm using the gamepad as my controller. Yeah. It's a weird, dinky piece of plastic. Also, I have things set up right now that I can actually switch between Switch and Wii U pretty easily, which is nice. I'm surprised this thing works so well. I am a bit paranoid about it, because I did hear of one point of someone's capture card getting, fried by a HDMI switch. Let's see, stream information. Oh, it's not. Ah, darn it, I had to X out the whole thing. Helps if I actually type. Twilight Princess doesn't exist, as far as I know. I don't know, maybe they'll make a whatchamacallit for it at some point. Let's, Oh, am I actually right there? No way. The what? The heck? Did I do a 3-heart run at one point and forgot about it? I think I did a 3-heart run and forgot. I guess I never beat it. Because I probably... I don't know, I guess I got bored. How do I get out of here? Yeah, it's been like 2 years. Oh wait, I didn't mean to pick normal. Well, I guess I don't really want to do hero mode anyway, but this is going to throw me off to no end. This is going to throw me off to absolutely no end. Where am I going?
Hey.
This is why I can't do the mirror mode horses in Mario Kart. Actually, I don't think I've played any of them in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, now I think about it. Can I just skip? I've never tried. Also, is it me, or is the horse... I swear, the horse looks better in the original. It's too bright. I haven't actually focused on Ilya. I'm skipping cutscenes, so we're not seeing Ilya's face too much, but... pretty sure they also completely changed her face in the HD remake as well. Like, it is... I don't know, I just don't think it looks as good. At least off my memory, because, to be honest, I can't half remember that well. I think everyone else is kind of the same, but, like, Ilya's different. Like, I think they all look the same. Hold up. Yeah, that's great. Can I get off? There's something important. Very important. We must check. The heck is on the back of his head? I guess it is hair? I think. I instinctively pressed the L button to pet the horse. Can you tell I've been playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom? I don't know, some of these HD remakes make it look worse in some ways. It's like, the textures don't, like, they're not the same palette. Yeah, he still looks mostly the same. I can actually see the goats have a face now, though. That's something I can see. Also, I love how the horns of the goats are literally what the cheese looks like. Actually, hold up. I can't check. I wanted to see if, I don't think he's in there. I want to see if the, postman's in there, but I don't think he is. Have I mentioned yet I don't like that they remove shadow bugs? Because... there's like one shadow bug they remove that's actually good. Like, all the others are like, that. There was like 2 in a spot and they removed 1 of the 2. Whoopee. Like, they left... let's see, the one that I remember they removed, I'm pretty sure is that one that is at the top of the top of Zora's Domain. So that entire area is optional now. Like, that entire section of Zora's Domain is optional. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this first. Go ahead and get the rupees needed for the slingshot. Still bad at actually climbing the ladder. Okay, now where was that chicken again? Cuckoo. I don't know where there's one I can grab. I think I normally have to grab one. And, like, throw it out. Oh, actually, I can aim more places in this. Can I? Ooh, boy, these controls. Stop moving. Here, have a chicken. Think it's better than crib. Nah, I'm good. You can actually see what this guy's face is supposed to be now. I don't think I can have... Dang damn it. At least it wasn't as far as last time, though, let's be honest. I'm probably gonna accidentally jump off that last island again. Oh, and they put a rupee here. See, this is what I'm talking about. They blocked off half the map. I am so mad about that. Is there areas... You can get rupees back there. There's like a few random oddball items. And like, that would have been a perfect location to put the stamps. In this version of the game. Like, see, they still got the rocks. You'd see them for like half a second. So mad. Does she have a hairpin, or is there some weird rare model? Curious if that's in the original. Oops. Oh, I change items again? Oh, yeah. 'Cause they got rid of the old, they got rid of the good menu. I like the circle menu. That's what's... Where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going. Yeah, they put rupees everywhere. They really don't want you to have to do anything. I mean, to be fair, yeah, good change, but still weird. I don't remember what the controls are. There we go. Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, they made that take only one fish this time. Just to be fair, would probably make more sense. Why would the cat be afraid of Link? Especially given no other cats in this game are. Friendliest cats I've ever seen. My family's cats just run as fast as they can. They see someone. Oh, I need one more rupee. This old one's still here. Should have blue rupee. I do think it's kind of awkward that they just threw a blue rupee there next to the, You know what? Seeing this room makes more sense than the Wii version. I think about it, it always felt weird that the shop was off to her left. Time out. Your cat must be really lazy for you to need one of those. Yeah, there's a point where there was a mouse in our house that the cat apparently tortured, I think. That's why I'm assuming I got so distracted by the mousetrap. Yeah, I don't know if the cat had found that, but this was like a week that the cat was obsessed with going to the basement. And I don't know why. She normally does not go downstairs, and then I stepped on a baby mouse. I'm like, oh, that's why. She's probably been tormenting this thing. And like, I don't think this cat probably wouldn't have ever killed the darn mouse. She had no idea what a mouse is, basically. These family's current cats probably wouldn't either. I don't know, those... Well, no, we got them when they were still kittens hiding in a Volkswagen. I don't like having to manually change things. I like the Wii controls better. I wonder where my Wolf Link amiibo is. Oh. Oh, never mind. And forced into the tutorial, unfortunately. I'm not used to aiming like this. I'm used to the Wii version. It threw me off when I originally played Ocarina of Time and aimed like that. Actually, I think you can skip the sword. Well, too late now. No, I guess now we're gonna... Oh, yeah! Oh! Oops. So they did say this, something about that. I like the Wii version of the spin attack so much better. I love how even Mallow gets excited. And that is the entirety of his emotion for the game. Now, was Kone and Epona here before in the Wii version? I don't know if they're here in the Wii version. I need to figure out if there's a way I could do a Zelda shuffler, but with, like, all the other games. Probably not Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword, I would be bored out. I'm joking. Somewhat. I still haven't been Skyward Sword HD. Because it's like, the big thing Skyward Sword has going for it is its characters and story. Which means Skyward Sword's biggest thing going for it is its characters and story. So there's no reason for replays. I don't really agree with the mindset that it has amazing dungeons. I think they're kind of mediocre. Also, I guess they did keep those as spurs. I couldn't remember if they changed them or not. Most Zelda games have them as carrots, and that's why I couldn't remember. This is a problem. I don't remember anything. How about new? I like the quick select menu better. I got through without taking damage. Dude, were there two in me? Probably. I don't know why they changed that. Interesting. They don't have the little markers on the map. Yeah. Because the Wii version, if you go back and look at that, the earlier in the stream, or I guess video, when it's posted to YouTube, is I never try to skip around Twitch because it always screws up on my end. I'm like, I'm good with just watching theirs live. That's why I watch Twitch. I'm never stuck with consistent enough internet. I have to watch, like, the, re-uploads later for most channels that I like. Shall I up to these? Oh, that's a root texture. I thought it was like some sort of like old, like the flooring that looked like those pillars that were right there. Like the, what's it called? Flooring. Parent temple style. Can't this... I think this guy can attack enemies. Yeah, still not technically a cutscene here. Darn it, I was too early. Either way, I don't think the one sword can do it anyway. I think you can do the quick spin, but I can never get the quick spin right in this or Ocarina of Time. Or Majora, same controls. Now I think about it, there's something I might want to do to... Also, I can just do this, can't I? Yes, I can. Okay, time to put up the goats. Get in the thing. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Get in the horse! Get on the horse!
Hey!
I forgot they did that. They run faster? Or not faster, farther. Yeah, there we go. It's always one. Turn around. Not as good as that one score, but ah well. I get a good look at Ilya's face in this next cutscene. So I forget what exactly they changed with it. Yeah, it's like her eyes are smaller, I think, and spaced further apart. Okay, either way. I think I want to test something too. I never noticed that he's there chucking rocks at it. Uh-oh. Well, it was nice knowing him. Hear the buzzing out my right ear. I'm certain this is gonna be perfectly fine, as I've said 3 times so far. I would like to see them make sequels to some of the older Zelda games. Make a sequel to Twilight Princess. Let's see Colin, like, grown up and possibly, like, hunting monsters or something. Because he has a sword and shield at the end of the game. It's much too big for him, but he has some. Can't tell. Does he crawl faster in this version? Oh, it's still only the 1 rupee. I thought they had added some more. Okay, I can skip this one. You know what? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't tell you where you are. So you don't know where you are. Okay. Yeah, I have to wait on this again. Where's the dig button? I'm going to be completely flipped around here. Ooh, approaching the 2-hour mark. I wonder if I can get this done before the 2 hours are up. Should be able to. I don't do that. Okay. Yeah. I'd see the Twilight corrupted enemies again. And for Pete's sake, if they're gonna reuse, the Goblins in every single Zelda, they could bring some variety back. The Goblins, Moblins, and the Zalfos. Like, I give a pass to Moblins, but I don't give a pass for making them, like, rare giant enemies now. I don't like that. Like, yeah, they're tankier than Octoroks in the original, but I just don't like Skyward Sword and then Breath of the Wild's use of making them, like, just big tanky enemies. Like, really? I'd say the boss bokoblins are closer to how I feel like Moblins should be, but It's still too big and tanky. Like, it's the exact same thing I just said, but like, I don't know. Anyone who's played, like, the older Zeldas probably understands what I mean. I want them to be, like, simultaneously more agile, but not as, like, I don't know. It's weird. They do still need to be tanky, but not that kind of weird extreme they are now. Like, I like them as medium-level mooks. I guess at the same time, if that philosophy was used for, oh, that thing's dead. If that same philosophy was used for Lionels, we wouldn't have the amazing ones that are in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so. Eh. Well, I don't know if I've ever actually seen hearts in the HD version of this game. Because I'm always, Ooh, cool. You know what? One of the weird things is, the thing I'm testing, to see if that one cutscene is skippable. I wonder if there's a weird bit to it that I'm not that I might have missed. I'm gonna save once I get in the tower, so I can test it. Let's see if I can get by without having to... Just run. Run! Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting out fighting them. Okay. I like that texture there. How do I save? Why can't I save? Does it not let me save at this point in this version? So it lets me skip here. I'm curious. I wonder if it was maybe the timing that I did it. No, this is still skippable. I think I was wrong this whole time. Because I swear, at one point, I tried to skip this cutscene in the HD version, and it didn't let me. Nah, still let me actually skip. Oh, there's the save button. I was looking at the screen. Ah, okay. I'd almost prefer having more items on these buttons, but you know. I guess I've been wrong this whole time. Oh well. Yeah, figures. There's a reason I named the channel Forgetful Shrug. Yeah. Oh well. And look, I got to it before 2 hours. Whoopee. Think I'm kinda done. That was all I wanted to check. I messed around with the Twilight. Oh! Have I not ever noticed that? There's Minda's shadow. Because I guess I can't move the camera in the Wii version, so I never would have really noticed too much. I love that. I guess they I'm curious how they do that. Probably depends on how they do the shadows. Might be that her model's still there, just invisible, but they keep rendering the shadow. That's neat, though. I love that. So she still has her idle animations. Like, even when she's not there. I like that. That's neat. But, yeah. Guess that's all for tonight. See you tomorrow for something else. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Nope, that is the wrong button. I do not want to go to that screen. Goodbye.